we have 6% or 5.9% point ahead. It's a damn fool. In buyout, if a government is up your saw, and you always up your saw, you know the F. You can say PMP have more support. Cut it out. When I talk, I talk. I don't hold back. Okay?
Just stop for one moment. Just be rational. Why would the government spend billions of dollars to change currency to a new, durable banknote that we don't have to be changing it ever so often, only to turn around and take it out of the system?
But I don't give a hole what I want to say. No. I don't give a rat's ass what them say. I talk the truth. Nobody can muzzle me. Look, that party, I wouldn't call the name in my mouth to contaminate my mouth. They give Edward Siaga hell. Then the great Edward Siaga, I'm a white man, and all that shit. Okay? And now those hypocrites embracing this descendant of slave owner. Okay? The Bakra master. I don't call me racist. I'm not racist. I'm realist. I don't hate white people. But when those hypocrites are promote a white man to lead PMP in Jamaica, and then same one them bring down the most honorable Edward Siaga, chastise him, destroy him because they're saying white. Yet, Edward Siaga did not come from the plantocracy and plant owner. A partisan started PJ to have a black man time. He's a black man and he fail us. And then kill Siaga saying white. He was never from a slave owner. And they have one white, one young, and these assholes come with them effort and talk them what have you. Let me talk, I don't think can muzzle me. Look. The Lord is my shepherd. We're going to meet, as Karen just said, the training. Okay? You mentioned PJ Patterson. And you can't believe you say this modern days. The PMP has to dig down the battle barrel to find a dinosaur to help them. I respect PJ, but if you forget Finsack, and there's a woman when named Bunting Rich, Golden Rich, and all them stuff. And it means today, in this days of electronic stuff and all the modern stuff, if PMP have to dig down to find a dinosaur to help them, God help them. Bruce Gold is far younger than Patterson. And Michael, the Honorable Dr. Michael Andrew Holness, don't dig back for Bruce Gold and come back here. And a 90-year-old dinosaur, that's all people can find, then done.
People wagwan. Good afternoon. Wolipa Tingagwan people. How no do? Una alright? What a Wolipa promises, what a Tingagwan. I'll be right back. honor the family, manners and all for respect. Now, before we go there, sir, let me stop at Louisiana, New Orleans. I'm passing through Louisiana, New Orleans. It's Mardi Gras. Before we go further, we have a lot of information today. So let me touch down a little piece. Give a little piece of video. Make a post. Make a put stuff together, edit them and post what's going on in New Orleans on my page. Let's go. And people's a lot of people and a whole heap of people, miles and miles and miles of people and kids leaving with big bags of toys and goodies. May I also look at the garbage? And if you see how them clean it up, it's something else, people. It's an army of cleaners with blower, broom, and trucks and streets sweeper and backhoe and front end load and dumper truck, people. In no time, the city look beautiful again. I have those videos to show. But anyway, let's get on with the people in business. What I say, Mardi Gras, that is Mardi Gras, New Orleans. So me happen to pass and drop something. So before we go further, that sister, I want sister me love, in a deliberate party. Her name is Kerencia Morrison. Yeah, me love that sister. She know that. Anybody, me no beat her too hard. I want woman me really like that woman. But she work for her money anyway. Me hear what she say.
Jamaica that works for all. Not a few, but for the whole away. Labor rights. In closing, I have to encourage you. We not drop this. We not drop a catch. We not drop it. We not drop it. We not drop it. We stand on a record of performance. We have done the work, and now we are saying, Jamaicans are saying that this is the government that works. This is the government they can trust for jobs and building lives. So the only way we can't lose it is if we become careless. So let me tell you something. We not only want to bad in a meeting and jump up in a meeting to nice song with a bad in our PD. Bad in your PD. And I must say, labor rights, it is no time for us to go to the highways, to the byways, every street side, every lane, every corner. Go to the people. We stand on a strong record of performance, and therefore we can go to the people confidently.
Now, can we trust these guys, people? Clear promise. We know so that the promise will come true because we still wait for some 2016 promise. Set date for election, term limit for prime minister, impeachment process for crooked politician, sleeping with our windows and doors open, among many other promises. none no come true. No promises kept. Come in and know the people I'm talk about. Promises kept where? Eh? I'm going to foot me sit upon the people them neck. Yeah? Me no say don't now go to Jamaica about and foot upon the people them neck and man a certain type of man get rich and the poor get poorer. But can we trust these people when them come out come talk people? When they come out to backside, you better be careful of them, you know. There's a thing named FAFO, right? If I run and find out. It's when a man I tell you what I go on, believe them. Now, can we trust this promising party? And nothing they promise we are not come true, you know. Make we go to it. Can we trust them? We don't see such man the other day. Get how much $1 billion for needs. You know, you say man get no money for pump in the hospital to make the hospital them look good. You know, you say man get no money for pump in a no way. All the years say man do get money $1 billion for pump in a needs. What's up with this brother and needs? Because needs are the first step before you go cashless. You have to control everything there so before you go cashless. This brother is I don't know who him work for. Him definitely not work for the Jamaican people. Because nobody not talk about no needs. Yeah? We have an ID. We have other ID at Jamaica. Other type of number. We don't know what else we need. More than we need to straighten up what we have there. But needs and all this information. And even bank, them hacking too. Just the other day, they hack into a bank, you know, people. I give back people their money at Jamaica, you know. I hope a hacking and go on Jamaica, you know. And these guys believe so them can maintain and protect so much information when them are trying to get into this needs shit you saw. People, this man not stop, you know. And them lie, cannot be trusted. Now we'll see the promises. Make we go right there. Make we start.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has fired back at critics who have been circulating information suggesting that the government is removing cash from the system.
Speaking at the Inter-American Development Bank's Digital Transformation Forum in St. Andrew today, Mr. Holness described the claim as simply stupid.
Kelisha Williams explains why.
Sections of social media have been in a frenzy following an increased push by the state, particularly the Bank of Jamaica, to increase digital transaction services to the public. Some people have interpreted the initiative to be an attempt to make Jamaica completely cashless. But speaking at the AC Hotel in St. Andrew on Wednesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness rubbished those claims.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system.
Mr. Holness said he's actually worried that Jamaicans would interpret the information in that manner.
Just stop for one moment. Just be rational. Why would the government spend billions of dollars to change currency to a new, durable banknote that we don't have to be changing it ever so often, only to turn around and take it out of the system? Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information.
He further questioned the logic of the concerns raised.
Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it.
So, when you hear the man say, the man get emotional. The man go down in people now and way to make you believe. Eh? Like everybody's stupid. You know, why are you so quick to believe everything is on social media? Can you trust this man? Listen to this man out of own mouth here now. Me say, I can't trust them people here. Listen to the man.
There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash. So a lot of businesses are converting their systems away from cash. But we have to manage it carefully. Because in some of our rural areas, that's all the people know and understand. So we can't just do it one time. We have to engage the persons who will be affected, particularly our older citizenry, who have not assimilated into the information age. Mr. Principal, you spoke about the fourth industrial revolution. Many Jamaicans don't even know what we're talking about. That don't mean anything to them. They're still comfortable with the cash under the mattress. They still want to go and fill out the form and hand it in. But that era is fast coming to an end. But we can't exclude those persons who are not digitally native. My children, your children, were born in the information age. You could literally say they were born with a tablet in their hand. Because no matter how young they are, once you hand them the telephone or you hand them the tablet, they know how to find a way around it. Right? I think I'm tech savvy. And some of the things I have to hand it to my son for him to show me how to do it. It's native to them. It's their world. And so there are others who it's not native to them. It's not something that they readily understand. So we have to be careful as we transition to the digital society not to exclude those persons who are not digitally native. So a part of our strategy now as we transition is to develop programs to bring on board our persons who are elderly, those persons who are not digitally literate, to bring them into this world so that the transition can happen faster but happen fairly and equitably so that everybody can have access.
So, you're going to bring on old people now. You're going to come up with a program to teach old people to become digitally literate. But when you just start talk, you say, now go do it one time. You got, because you remember, so enough old people now go jump on it and talk about information age. Remember, say something in America, people. They must sit in America, the man knows that are hurting people, them, Why am I doing so? Him knows that are hurting people. People, if the man get 4 more years, that coming, Me say if the man get 4 more years, that coming, You see, the man already borrow, the man already get the money feet already. You know, see him? You understand me? The man seek out the how much $1 billion for needs already. Needs have to come in first. Then the cashless. The man that cannot be trusted. Can you trust these people? Pay a promise and promise will come true. Pay a liar promise. Watch this. I'm about to play for you right now. You see, that was about the cashless, him say there's him now no cashlessness. And that him saying, yeah, no listen him good. Again.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash.
So, when you hear that, family, so watch this from this young gentleman I saw. Very brilliant. Let's hear him out.
Your card. When you go to the supermarket to shop, you have to scan your card. What that does, it keeps a track on you and where you are. Now, this was first introduced with the idea that it's easier to catch criminal if we all had that ID system. Now, this is why the first shutdown of it came down when they had hit out on it, and it never passed in the House of Parliament. Now, on top of that, the I'm not even the constitutional rights that it's gonna be breaking. We're talking about how they're gonna use it to trap and hold you. Now, for example, if I, like myself, who's talking against the system like they did in China, this is not make-up story. This is not conspiracy. In China, if you're seen or heard talking about the government in any way that they don't like it, just like how, again, this is not political. I'm not trying to call out any particular party or any leader, but this is the idea. So like how a particular leader is talking about misinformation, this is what they've been doing in China. So if the government hear you talking something that they don't like, hear you talking something that in their eyes is wrong, then they put you on something called a credit system. Now with that credit system, what they can use it to affect is it can affect your whole family. Like your kids can't even go to school because their mother and father were never a really good player in the system. So you're on a credit system. So it means that based on your credit score, it has a lot to do with how well you behave in society. Now in some areas in China, you have to scan your face first before you use Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, because you're not allowed to use the internet if you don't have a good credit system. You're not allowed to go to the supermarket if you don't have a good credit system. Them shut you out of the system completely. They can do that. For you to redeem yourself, you either have to do something, you either have to go to court, you either have to beg and tell them, so I'm going to behave myself. No, but that's how the credit system works. They can do that from that platform.
I wonder if I want Chinese system, this such man are bringing for the people. But we in the West now have them thing of people. We not say them thing and I go come one day, you know. But Jamaica, we focus on fixing the hospital and the road, them and, you know, healthcare and, you know, security in the place, teach, education and every area, you know, social program. We are focused on them a type of high-tech stuff, yeah, where all banks get hacked in Jamaica. Eh? So, I mean, like, we don't have nothing else to focus on. That man take the money and waste it. When them not have to waste it, people, and people need it. Where am I try? What such man I go with this? Listen this.
NIDS or national ID or national digital ID is not compulsory. It is going to be voluntary. Now, I know that when Jamaicans see the card and see what it can do, and as we layer on more services onto it, that people will want to have it. But no one is going to be forced to have the card. The card is voluntary. And I keep saying it because people keep asking if we're going to force them to have this card. No. Yes, it does add more administrative layers because you have to keep dual systems, because some people will have the national ID and some will not. But that is what we have committed to do. And that's a commitment. And over time, I feel that Jamaicans will endorse it because it will make their lives easier.
Me say if you don't trust them people, yeah. You don't trust them people, yeah? Eh? Me ask you, you know. If you don't trust them people, you hear them attack? I'm going to play that one more time because I'm going to read something for you, you know. For sure what them people are going to do are deceptive and them wicked and them lying of people. Listen to woman one more time. You know.
NIDS or national ID or national digital ID is not compulsory. It is going to be voluntary. Now, I know that when Jamaicans see the card and see what it can do, and as we layer on more services onto it, that people will want to have it. But no one is going to be forced to have the card. The card is voluntary. And I keep saying it because people keep asking if we're going to force them to have this card. No. Yes, it does add more administrative layers because you have to keep dual systems, because some people will have the national ID and some will not. But that is what we have committed to do. And that's a commitment. And over time, I feel that Jamaicans will endorse it because it will make their lives easier.
Make your life easier. All right, let me show you something. You think you trust them people here? You trust them people here? Let me show you something. All them people are wicked. I'm show you the plan that them have for them people. Them people cannot be trusted. Give them 4 more years and see what them do to women. See that? Look right this on the screen. This is Jamaica we are talking about, you know. Look good. No, it's not gonna be, it's not gonna be mandatory. You wanna believe them? Can they be trusted? The promises never work. All the promises what them promise people. Pure lies. Never come true. Look on it good. Share the life, please. No ID, no access. Jamaicans will need national identification card to access government goods and services. You must have run of them people here. These are from when? 2017. These are before the opposition dragged them in a court and slap them up. These are the plan them have for we. Remember the man come in 2016, you know. He man already a plan for the nation. 2017. Bright and early. See the people. That's the plan 2017. But them a come back. No. And I tell you, say, no man, no. It's not gonna be mandatory. It have to be mandatory if you get blacked out of goods and people. And that's what the liberator take on. Project 2030. And 2025 and 2030 to backside. Eh? Such man have that from long time people. A project 2016. And that's such man I run at Jamaica. You never know that. Make we see woman again.
NIDS or national ID or national digital ID is not compulsory. It is going to be voluntary. Now, I know that when Jamaicans see the card and see what it can do, and as we layer on more services onto it, that people will want to have it. But no one is going to be forced to have the card. The card is voluntary. And I keep saying it because people keep asking if we're gonna force them to have this card. No. Yes, it does add more administrative layers because you have to keep dual systems because some people will have the national ID and some will not. But that is what we have committed to do. And that's a commitment. And over time, I feel that Jamaicans will endorse it because it will make their lives easier.
All right. See it on the screen. If you're Liberty and PNP, look on the screen and see it. Look on that. That's a 2017. Them already have them planned for we. So all these Asia come back and say, no, it's not going to be. So I want to reach this, so. I want to reach this. So that means I have a plan for the nation already. Look, I'm going to read for you right now. These are from 2017, September. Right? And this is in the Gleaner. You all hear them come back and me say, give them 4 more years. Just like what such man say. That them now go cashless. A lie we are tell. And then him change him out. You hear she say, no, we not got this and we not got that. You don't trust them? You don't trust them? Let me read for you guys right here what the plan with the Liberator phone and down, but I believe say them planner. Me say, if around and find out when somebody tell you who they are or show you who they are, believe them. Don't be no damn fool. This is 2017 September in the Gleaner. Under the government's proposed National Identification System NIDS, Jamaicans without National Identification Card, NIC, will not be able to do business with the government agencies and departments when it is rolled out in 2019. You see them in a plan for roll out in a when? 2019. The man come in 2016 and by 2017, in foot the other people them neck already. And the PNP fight them in a court. Make a galang. Additionally, persons without national ID might also face serious challenges as they seek to do business with private sector. So you could go buy flour, you could go buy chicken back. People, when you should have focused on building a nation, infrastructure. We need light, we need running water, we need good roads, we need job, we need a hospital where I work with equipment tonight. And them are things that we are focused on. Andrew Onis is not working for the Jamaican people. Andrew Onis is working for somebody else. I want to know who Andrew Onis' boss. Definitely not the Jamaican people who vote him in. Project 2016. You never know. Me I call it out and tell them the long time. Said the man have a plan from long time. And the man come in 2016. And by 2017. Needs. They say me backside. So the whole time them a plan out it. Before him come in a power. How am I going to have a foot for the Jamaican people them neck? Play lie people. Me not just play a while ago the man. Let me play it again before me continue to backside. Listen this lie. He man say, no cash. Him not going to remove cash from the society. And then he man say, him got to play some type of country where them say, no sir, cash is not, we don't use cash here. I'm want Andrew Owners to come and tell the public, which country you go when you use cash? Me want Andrew Owners tell me which country you go no use US dollars and all the money there. Tell me. Which country you gonna use cash? Andrew Owners I tell some people when I travel and some people don't. Andrew Owners come and tell the public which country you gonna use cash. Me want a man tell me which country you go no use cash.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where?
People, you say your prime minister good pan lie. You say, just listen how the man build it up. Flip it pan we. Flip a we. I believe nonsense. I believe nonsense. You saw the prime minister stay? Me believe say the man had the lie this man on the face of the earth. That's my belief.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash.
Wow. Andrew Owners, come back, tell the Jamaican people which country you go when you use cash. They want to know that you could have opened your mouth and tell, but me I tell you, say, you expect everybody dunce and have the people in a limited mindset there. Trick them, lie to them, con them. And people like me, if I pull up the thing and show the people and say, look here, the man tell you this, I hear you, sir. So let me play this at home one more time. Oh, no, hear her now. And then me read the plan with them with backside.
NIDS or national ID or national digital ID is not compulsory. It is going to be voluntary. Now, I know that when Jamaicans see the card and see what it can do, and as we layer on more services onto it, that people will want to have it. But no one is going to be forced to have the card. The card is voluntary. And I keep saying it because people keep asking if we're going to force them to have this card. No. Yes, it does add more administrative layers because you have to keep dual systems because some people will have the national ID and some will not. But that is what we have committed to do. And that's a commitment. And over time, I feel that Jamaicans will endorse it because it will make their lives easier.
So if we don't have to, if it's not mandatory and nobody will be forced, why the plan in 2017 to cut us out? A business with public sector, private sector, we couldn't buy nor sell in a Jamaica. Look on the screen, see it there. Why in 2017 that plan is there? Are you guys looking for one more term so you guys can fling it in, think we're stupid? Say such man does get him almost $1 billion there for the needs. Look good. can't say Rastaman Pitney, not tell you no, F around and find out, you hear? Why would the man be on his way out of office, basically? Right? Election time now. And the man has secure money for needs. Because the needs first and then the cashless. Can't say call us to tell you guys. You hear the young man tell you? You know, young man tell you they want to control you and all them good stuff there. Listen to this, let me continue reading. Additionally, persons without national ID might also face serious challenges as they seek to do business with the private sector. The intention is that we will also have on board the private sector, particularly the international institutions who will not do business with anybody without their NIN. Una hear people? Let me read this back over. Listen to them intention. And them write it as of away from 2017. Now, but listen what them I say now. The plan was already set before such man come in office. He come in 2016 and by 2017, he put the upon the people them neck. The intention is that we will also have on board the private sector, particularly international institutions, who will not do business with anybody without their NIN number, which is a national identification number, and NIC. Jacqueline Lynch Stewart, Chief Technical Director of the Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Division in the Office of the Prime Minister, shared at a forum. You where she come from? The Office of the Prime Minister. Where she come from? So who sent out to that message? That 2017? We can't buy or sell. Ah boy, let's continue. Let's continue with what I said. Jacqueline Lynch, Chief Technical Director of the Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Division in the Office of the Prime Minister, shared at a forum staged by Jamaicans for Justice yesterday at the University of the West Indies. Lynch Stewart said that current bill is not cast in stone, noting that adjustments could be made during the upcoming parliamentary debate. She argued that already persons now doing business with the government require a tax registration number. We have that. Why we need anything else? We have that. TRN number. We have the ID. TRN number is like a social security number. What else we need? Strengthen up the system that we have. Police don't have computer in a station. A still big book. And then we are gone like, what does Jamaica run down? Who and your owners are work for? Certainly not Jamaican people. My understanding is that if you go to a government entity to do business and you don't have one, then they send you to get one, she added. That's a TRN number, right? That different from one I try to do yourself. Some participants at the forum raised concerns about the provision in the National Identification and Registration Act 2017 that would bar persons without an NIC from accessing government services. So the see people, the act in 2017 would bar you guys for acquiring government services, public and private sector, 2 pound of flour, pound of chicken back. No, sir. You have to sign up with them thing. The mark of the beast this. And the things that such man get 4 more years and not implement it. Me say the man already getting money for the needs already. You know, the man already talk about the money for the needs already. You know, see that? Wake up, Jamaica people. How many times you have to wake up? At least one participant described the provision as an extreme measure being implemented by the government. Of course, that's extreme. That is so extreme. But some people, yeah, man, the government did this just because you don't support labor rights. Some people that go back for the plantation if labor right tell them to go back for anything and a labor right then support. Yeah, man. They go right back for the plantation. If the party tell them to go back for the plantation, want to support. Section 41(1) of the proposed statute states that a public body shall require that a registered individual submit the national identification card issued to him to facilitate the delivery to him of goods and services provided by the public body, and the registered individual shall comply with the request. Such man is sticking up. You see that? 2017 that come in. So listen to them people that talk about, no, he's not going to be 4 more years in my weight pan. You know, so such man already get the money for the needs. Want to think that far? Needs first and then cashless next in another thought. Stay there. Share the live. JFJ's advocacy manager, Roger Malcolm, reason that the law has currently formulated many inadvertently compromised the provision of core public service if fully enforced. So you see that? So they might cut you out, people. Can you imagine some little old people that know about nothing and know about no technology and know about nothing at all? They can't buy nothing when they come over buy one backlash cursing Nile. He argued that a full enforcement of Section 41 of the bill could compromise access to public goods and services such as a passport and education in the case of children, to which individuals have a constitutional and human right. People who say such man come to no? Eh? Can you believe them? Can you trust them, people? No promise them give. They not fulfill people. Nothing not come true, people. So not trust them promise when them say, no, it's not going to be mandatory. See, in 2017, them already have it planned out for we already. In 2017, such man already have it planned out for we already. We're not going to suffer. F around and find out. F around and find out. Can't say call us on one, no. No see it right before no face. No show the man a go on even before the man win. Remember the man, remember you know, he might come back to Uno for vote. While he might do that, he might dirt the youth them at an alarming rate. The amount of youth that were murdered in Jamaica is more than what any state in America, any state. Me already shown you that yesterday. Right? More than any state, anywhere in America, people. What going to Jamaica right now? What me say? More than any state, about 96 people police dirt of Florida last year, 2024. Jamaica gone over 60, I go down to 70 now. In a couple of months. What me say? Florida, you could have lift up Jamaica and put in a Florida. Florida full of many different cities. Every different cities you can find a different set of gangs, different set of bad man. Then how come? Florida, where you could have lift up Jamaica, put in a only have 96 police shooting death last year. Well, Jamaica gone how much now? 70? Are we good with that? So at the end of this man 10-year term in the office, and that's all them have to offer the youth them. That's all. The dirt. The dirt. After 10 years, that's all this man have to offer the youth them. Hunt them long like an animal and dirt them without camera and don't want no transparency. Let's continue. Malcolm pointed out that this section also lacks exemptions from certain goods and services that are not defined as essential services but should never require a national identification card or number such as the services. You know, hear what such man plan for? You don't think you hear that yet? Remember, so the same man plan 16-year-old for sit down or 12-year-old for sit down in a car seat, you know. Remember, the same man will turn all private car in Jamaica pretty much green plate, you know. How man get to turn private car in a commercial car? Nowhere else in the world, you know. Yo, remember the same man will charge $1 million for a mass, you know. Mass violation in the big C, you know. Remember what you have, you know. If I run and find out, can't say call us a reminder, you know. Listen to the plan the man have, you know. And it's a person from Jamaica for justice have to come out, they come stand up for we. And the PNP party, the opposition party, take them to court. Or else with the under full fear right now, full dictatorship. You don't think you're going to see dictatorship yet? Give the man 4 more years. You not hear that? Eh? Look here. Malcolm pointed out that this section also lacks exemptions for certain goods and services that are not defined as essential services but should never require a national identification card or number, such as the services of the public defender, the provision of legal aid and judicial functions. People say the man will tie up everywhere. Everywhere you have to need this and that. Children at the age of 6 will be required to have a national identification card. You know, so such man they go with this. You know, so such man, me say the man get billions of dollars again because the man thinks him going to win now. So when he win, a full force ahead with this. This is 2017, and the PNP tear up his foot in a court with it. And protect the people of Jamaica. Privacy. Pick me as young as 6-year-old such man I go for. And not dirty politician, you know. Peter Phillips have the feds and Britain are listening pan wiretap. Him go with an agreement, a memorandum of understanding with Britain and America, Peter Phillips. When such man come, that have a whole politician and a big friend accountable, you know. But when such man come in, what him do? Him scrap that. All the US did mad about that too. And go Israel, go get something where all the people them accountable and not politician. You got Israel go hold something look like and the people them hold accountable and spy on the people them and nothing to hold the politician accountable. That's what such man do, you know. Peter Phillips have the feds and Britain listening. A memorandum of understanding was signed. When such man come in there, him scrap that. Him no want transparency. No want accountability. Cut out the US. Cut out England. People may tell say the US was mad. The US wasn't feeling good about it. I read that for you guys already. So the man got Israel. Go get some type of thing about some security way. We don't know what that do. More than a sneaking and a peeping and a listening and the citizens of Jamaica and not holding politicians accountable. Everything of all the people accountable. The man coming 2016 and 2017, him having foot power head needs. Yes, where the man that go with this. The same man who wanted 70 years before we have access to any information, any bad thing when doing in the office, when him dead and gone before we have access to anything. What kind of man that? The same man who wanted undated resignation letter. Yeah, man. Wanted cabinet members to sign undated resignation letter that any one of them go against him any day, he might do anything and anybody step in them way. Him just put the date on it because it was already signed. What kind of man this? Make you go and listen. The NIDS project is being funded jointly by the government and the Inter-American Development Bank at the cost of $68 million. But hold on, then did that them have about $1 billion them allocate for this. So the government of Jamaica come with about $1 billion for needs when the hospital them need the money. Think about priority. Why such man do this? Who him a work for? Couldn't the Jamaican people? Because they support the people them first. The new ID system, which is scheduled for a phase rollout, starting on September 3rd, 2018. You hear me I say? Members say at the me say for the PNP, we get licked. Will provide each citizen with a randomized 9-digit national identification number, call, and NIN. Citizens and legal residents will also receive an NIC, which bears the number of a photo, single signature, and other basic information about the holder. People, me don't know what the man me right it. The man try run down everything fast, pass all first world, sit with first world in a yet. First world in a the man too eggs up and too enough. Anybody can use the man here. Test out anything pan way, any experiment pan way. Maybe Project 2025 I get tested out of Jamaica from 2016. The man coming from 2016 and 2017, the man foot the pan way neck. So now me read that for owner right there, so. And the whole plan at 2016. Or the things say that the plan is shelved. Or the things say, this plan, yes, sir. One of it need everything. You don't need the care before you do anything. Or the think them dump that plan there. No, me ask you if you think the plan gone. Then because the PNP detect them and got a quote about the needs. You think them dump it? So if them dump it, then why such man just talk about $1 billion for pumping and needs for the next fiscal year? You never hear about that? So why am I pump billions more in the needs for? Because they might not stop, people. They better not stop until they vote him out of office. Him not feeling the pain. Him the business people. The man them drunk with power. Not feeling the pain, people. The worst we ever see upon the face of the earth. Give thanks to the PNP, the opposition, who stand up on that. Jamaica for Justice, who stand up on that. Who make sure say they may run over the people them. People with assault. Look good no man. Look good if Andrew they get the chance to run over the people them when he come in 2016 and 2017 he roll out this. Look what happened to it. Nah, man, what happened to it? You don't control the people them. You starve the people them. People them don't want to sign up for needs and get punishment. They could buy some aisle. They have to make somebody else buy for them. So now, what happened if I saw them wicked? What going to happen? Look on the extent where them going on. I want you guys wake up. If him go that extent, yeah, strictly punishment if you get shut out. Well, you get shut out if you don't sign up the needs. So what about when they go cashless? You remember the young man we just play a while ago for you? When they can control you, you talk bad about such man. What him do to you? If them ready to punish you, everywhere you can buy some cursing oil if you go put in a lamp, some flour and chicken back. Anything you do. You can't go to government office, then I want to see you. You can't collect your pension, you can't change your check, you can't do nothing. If such man they get in chance, the real punishment for no reason for the Jamaican people. No, look at this. Remember, I come up with the needs, and then the needs first, then the cashlessness. So now, if I go hard to punish everybody who don't get the needs. So what if when cashless come, I am pissed off with you? You know, shut off your money, people. Then I track and see where you buy your stuff and follow you and see every hotel where you rent and where you go buy a drink of rum because you have your needs card and you're cashless, everything I track you. Can you trust these people? Eh? If they can go so hard with the needs, cut you off. Just needs alone, you know. Remember, needs alone, you know. And people just needs that. If this was the plan for needs in 2017, me show you people me read for Uno. It's in the Gleaner. Me now come in a propaganda. I would never do that. If this was the plan for needs in 2017, no ID, no access. So what happened? What gonna happen when him come in cashless? Gentle people, we could listen to this young man again one final time.
Your card. When you go to the supermarket to shop, you have to scan your card. What that does, it keeps a track on you and where you are. Now, this was first introduced with the idea that it's easier to catch criminal if we all had that ID system. Now, this is why the first shutdown of it came down when they had hit out on it, and it never passed in the House of Parliament. Now, on top of that, I'm not even the constitutional rights that it's gonna be breaking. We're talking about how they're gonna use it to trap and hold you. Now, for example, if I, like myself, who's talking against the system like they did in China, this is not make-up story. This is not conspiracy. In China, if you're seen or heard talking about the government in any way that they don't like it, just like how, again, this is not political, I'm not trying to call out any particular party or any leader, but this is the idea. So like how a particular leader is talking about misinformation, this is what they've been doing in China. So if the government hear you talking something that they don't like, hear you talking something that in their eyes is wrong, then they put you on something called a credit system. Now with that credit system, what they can use it to affect is it can affect your whole family. Like your kids can't even go to school because their mother and father were never a really good player in the system. So you're on a credit system. So it means that based on your credit score, it has a lot to do with how well you behave in society. Now in some areas in China, you have to scan your face first before you use Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Because you're not allowed to use the internet if you don't have a good credit system. You're not allowed to go to the supermarket if you don't have a good credit system. Them shut you out of the system completely. They can do that. For you to redeem yourself, you either have to do something, you either have to go to court, you either have to beg and tell them, so I'm going to behave myself. No, but that's how the credit system works. They can do that from that platform.
Well said, young man, my son. Well said. So why would a black man are taking people them back to slavery? And that why would a black man do that to him people them? Come here, people. Let's say I test them, I test out Project 2025 for the people of Jamaica. Project 2016. We now see it. Wake up, man. You know, say the man sees all the office them in them office. And I shut them down and I squeeze them out. I'm telling you, some of them offices right now are supposed to reduce to a file cabinet. Me tell you, some reader where some worker in them office, some type of office in them office, a ball out to them short staff. You talk about office where the Prime Minister sees and have it under him. A ball out to them short staff. And I tell you guys on this platform before, so I believe say some of them offices have been reduced to nothing but a file cabinet or a folder somewhere. Therefore, the functions of these agencies now work for the people them. Because man, I choke them out. No wonder nothing now work right. The healthcare now work right. The road now work right because you used to have a program for the road, maintenance program. Such man, cut that out. Take that time. I don't know when do it that. Just mash it up. Everything have to mash up on a such man people. Which one man sees so much office? When they have all millions of dollars in a food and the relief program and the ad pay under the Prime Minister himself and the office him under. Mold, take it. Rat and roach and yam it up. Office were under the Prime Minister. Didn't even give Jamaica the tsunami warning the other day. Tsunami warning for over an hour. The tsunami danger was 4. And Jamaica never get a warning till 3 hours. 2 hours after the tsunami gone. The threat gone. That office also is under the Prime Minister office. Ad PEM. That would have give us some warning, say we have some tsunami. You understand me? Every other country and island around, we get it and then prepare them people. But Jamaica never get no warning. That office is also under the Prime Minister. Everything on them office. Listen what I say, man. Project 2016 started Jamaica. I did them test it out first. I want to listen what I go on, you know. Think a man dumb and done so. If you see the hospital, them people they pan ground and I tell we say we put an extra $80 billion in it in a 2023 and last year me see doctor come from foreign come on Jamaica for give free surgery to Picnic and have to go in the paper and the new media and shame say the hospital is deplorable and them can't do no work in there but they get an extra $80 billion in Pantapa the $60 billion $140 billion added to the healthcare system and no see the need to fix this. You think this is an accident people? Them not say people they pan ground. They will say AC needed in the hospital. Me say them I work with somebody, but on the Jamaican people. More often know who Andrew is I work for. Can't say me not telling you. Think a man a fool, so. You see the road them mash up and I just make it mash up, so. And you come talk about your fixed park and you come up with this program. How type of pretty name, how type of goddamn acronym, fooling the stupid people of Jamaica. Oh, the Prime Minister and the Spark program and the Reach program. Bro, just fix the goddamn road, bro. Let's fix the goddamn road, bro. Let's fix the road and stop this pretty name because I pay a cognac on the people. Because the spark now spark, the reach now reach. Right now, I see the most bad road of Jamaica right now. Even though they talk about the spark and its reach. It's still not reach. People still about bad road. It not reach. All of this is deliberate people watching the country free fall and I help it to fall. Let me show you why again me believe say them do this to the country. You see, when you know say something is bad, you know, and you know internally say something wrong, and you do something to damage the whole country even more, it make me believe, sorry, when I do it deliberately. Year before last, we have a dip in corporate taxes. Right? And last year I hear that. That's why the whole was in the budget, the deficit, because of the dip in corporate taxes. But year before last, when we know said there's a dip in corporate taxes and the country weak, remember our economy is next to Haiti, you know. But them boy I trick the people and say, go get right up and go pay for right up in the Miami Herald and talk about we are the financial superpower of the Caribbean. Knowing we were at the weakest year before last, you know. That was when the corporate taxes dip. Them know that. But the boy on top of that is like your bus two wheel over the precipice. And the 2-wheel upon land. So you tell everybody, go in at the back of the bus to keep the weight in at the back of the bus so the bus don't go over the precipice. Listen to me now, people. The country was what? Weak. Even way before year before last. These guys come out with PR lies and PR stunt. On top of dip in a corporate tax, and them know that. To sink Jamaica a little bit more, them not take any raise, you know. Them could have take a 25% raise. They could have take a 50% raise, 300% raise. You know how much raise to judge when a Balbo no raise. Me never hear judge Balbo raise yet. Raise to principal and above. Raise to police superintendent and above. Raise to some top people in the medical field. Feed them raise the normal leader. You think I want 50% raise, them get our 25% raise? 300% raise. Now, why would you take so much money and dash it away in a time when you know, say, the economy weak if you don't decide to damage the economy? Politicians never take 50% raise. They never even take 25. Almost 300% raise, them sit down pan. Why would you do that to your country? Which politician do that who have a company would give anybody that in a them company that type of raise? That would bankrupt a company. Which country ever give politicians them type of raise there? That will send a country in a hole. But these guys deliberately damage Jamaica. Let me tell you, no man, think I joke me make. Engineered hardship. Engineered hardship. What is such man I do? It's deliberate. They man take a demolition hammer and a mash up everything in Jamaica. I don't know see it. Alright, I fix where them do good. Do good way. Look before you. You idiot. You see pretty things them are showing and PR stunt. And look if it a fix. Just before the medical staff them strike the other day, Tufton come out with this job fear. Spending money, you know. And I just can't imagine how much $1 million it costs just to set up the tent, the chairs, and whatever them have there. To set up a job fair. Fake. Only a few days later, the medical staff strike. And we see nurse, we graduate and have no job. They come out in the paper say them cannot find a job and them graduate and you have a job fair. Instead of fixing the stuff, people, them rather PR stunt. Them have the money, them not apply the money to where the money must go. So then deliberately, a conway and a trickway, like them a fix here the best. Them see the dirt, them see the damage, them see the debts. Them not care people. Them rather come out and come make it look like this. Everything good, man. We are do so good till we are look people for work. But look why trick, you know. Job fear. We said the healthcare system I do so good. Till we have to, we need workers, so we have a job fair. Just a couple days later to backside, you have students who just graduate from nursing school, don't have no job at Jamaica. Nursing staff a strike hospital shut down. KPH. Think about it, we have money to hire people. People may show the trick in a man. Before the man fix it. People look on it and laugh half away and watch we are dead. And can we all the way to we grave? Can we all the way to we grave, people, and them see it? Them see it, people. The man come out with job fear. Like we have money to pay people. When the people in the healthcare system strike, hospital shut down. Nursing student graduate and can't find job. But yeah, we have job fear, man. You see the PR stunt, people? You see, so we are idiot and we are some type of a-hole. You don't see that, people? You see them take off some punk? No respect to the people of Jamaica. Thinks everybody is stupid. Now you have job fear. You add an extra $80 billion with a B to the health ministry budget in the 2023. The PNP used $60 million to run the healthcare budget annually. In 2023, the Labour Right had an extra $80 billion. And you want to tell me, say, this year, KPH, accident and emergency, are shut down after Mr. Tufton tell me how much money in pumping at the system? Makes sense out of this to backside, kind of make no sense.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
An extra $80 billion in 2023. And 2024, doctor come there, could work on Pickney at Jubilee Hospital. Because the A&E area was garbage. The man have come out in the news and embarrass you. The man said, I come to Jamaica for 20 years. And the worst him see the system. One not talk about it good. All this PR stunt and not fix nothing. People are dead under Ono. And now look on them are dead. A PR stunt, man. Nothing to see here. Blame this, that, and everybody else. Not fixing anything. Even the extra $80 goddamn billion.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023.
Uno, people can't trust Uno. A peer promise. Peer PR stunt. Peer promise. When I kill people, promise. People are stupid no more. People are stupid. And Jamaica people, me don't talk. If I run and find out, can't say call us to tell you, me there, me show you the evidence, me show you the proof, and I don't make up nothing. Me tell you guys we can go read it for yourself. It's there out there. All of this information, what me give you guys today, are information that is out there. Maybe some of you guys don't know what you look for, so you might not know where to search and what to search for. But all of this information out there, people. Hey, can't say, hey, take sleep and mark that. When a man tell you who him is, believe him. F around and find out. Give him 4 more years and see what I go on. And see if I can buy flower boy. Without this need shit. Give him 4 more years. And see if someone with on social media will chat about him, no get cut off, bank account cut off. A China thing, they man bring power, you know. You know, say a China thing, they man bring power. Jamaica. It's some type of China thing, they man bring power. Spending billions of dollars on the wrong things. People still dep on Flora Hospital. Well, now worry about some stuff for the personal self. Because this couldn't be for the people. You guys are not working for the people of Jamaica. The needs and the cashless are hurt Unongla plan to hurt the people. And if such man get a chance, he wouldn't worry about the old people. But he might put on a program to teach old people digital literacy. You think my mother wants to go nowhere to go learn about no goddamn digital literacy? Let the people them alone. Them learn when they learn when they are better than brain for. People may ask you a question. When the mother and the grandmother want to learn anything about no computer literacy from the people there? Are she okay? The look away she can handle her phone. May I ask you in the comment section? If the grandparents want to be bothered no more about computer literacy, digital literacy, how to go cashless. Eh? Can you imagine look at people in the market? Good God, man. Eh? Yo. Thank you for watching this video, people. Manners and respect as usual. I'm a student in the class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If for the first time you're on this platform, hey, like my presentation, go ahead and subscribe. Make this platform your own. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out. Share it, people. Send out the message, people. The best you could do, you know, send out the message, I know. Yeah, man, because of Jamaica people, and so busy I try to make a life. They don't remember them thing, yeah. And if man come in and put it together and show them, you know, eloquently, them not see what I want and they don't make sense out of it, even if they must see it. You understand me? So please, send it out to some people on WhatsApp. Just shoot it out there. Yeah, man, be a patriot and just shoot it out there. Be a messenger. Remember, say Marcus Garvey, him never have no social media, you know. So there's no way information is supposed to share in a time like this. Enough love, people. I'm out.
There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. There are some countries now that you go and you go in your pocket and you take out cash to pay your bill. And they say, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take cash here. It's the reality. It's too expensive to deal with cash.